Could a staple in your healthy diet like chicken actually increase your risk of cancer? A recent study has health experts and the public talking, challenging long-held beliefs about poultry's role in a healthy lifestyle. Let's dive into what the research says and what it means for you. A new study from southern Italy presented surprising data. Regularly eating poultry might be linked to higher risks of certain cancers and even overall mortality. Many have asked if chicken is truly the healthy protein source we've always believed in. The research indicated that consuming more than 300 grams of poultry per week was associated with a 27% higher risk of death from any cause. This was compared to individuals who ate moderate amounts. The findings were published in the journal Nutrients. Furthermore, the study pointed to a potential link between higher poultry intake and a 2.3% increased risk of gastrointestinal cancers. This risk appeared slightly higher in men, at 2.6%. These results seem to contradict established dietary advice, like the Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet often includes poultry as a healthy protein option. So, should these findings make you rethink your plate? Are the results being misinterpreted, or is there a genuine need for more caution? To understand these findings better, we spoke with leading experts. Dr. Wael Harb, a medical oncologist, and Kristen Kirkpatrick, a registered dietitian, shared their perspectives on the study's implications. They emphasized a crucial point: association doesn't equal causation. Dr. Harb noted that while the study is interesting, it's observational. This means it can show a link, but doesn't prove that eating poultry causes cancer. He stressed that the broader scientific evidence still supports moderate poultry consumption as part of a balanced diet. He highlighted poultry's traditional role in healthy eating patterns. Diets like the Mediterranean diet, including poultry, are linked to reduced cancer and heart disease risks. Interpreting this single study requires caution within the context of existing knowledge. Kirkpatrick added that cancer development is incredibly complex. It involves many factors beyond just diet, including genetics, environment, lifestyle, and age. Focusing solely on one food item might overlook other significant risk factors. She used smoking as an example. For a smoker, quitting smoking would likely have a far greater impact on cancer risk than cutting out chicken. It's essential to look at the whole picture of lifestyle and health. Experts suggest that the potential risks might not be solely from the poultry itself. How the meat is prepared and cooked could play a significant role. High-temperature cooking methods can create harmful compounds. Dr. Harb explained that grilling, frying, or cooking poultry at high heat can form compounds like HCAs and PAHs. These have been linked to cancer risk. However, these same compounds can also form in red and processed meats cooked similarly. This suggests the issue might be more about the cooking method than the type of meat. Kirkpatrick agreed, pointing out that processing also matters. An ultra-processed chicken nugget differs greatly from a plain-baked chicken breast in terms of health impact. The way food is processed and cooked can significantly alter its potential benefits or risks. This nuance is critical when evaluating dietary studies. This study also touches upon the long-standing debate about whether white meat is healthier than red meat. While white meat often has less fat and a higher protein-to-fat ratio, this doesn't automatically mean it's always healthier. A 2019 study, for instance, found that both white and red meat could have similar effects on blood cholesterol levels, specifically LDL, bad cholesterol. The current study didn't specify the type of poultry consumed, which is a limitation. Kirkpatrick noted that the study didn't distinguish between processed deli meat and grilled chicken breast. The processing of meat can change its health risks. More studies are needed to compare various types of poultry and red meat accurately. Understanding these distinctions is key to making informed dietary choices. It's not just about the type of meat, but also its form and preparation. Like many nutritional studies, this research had limitations. It didn't fully account for factors like the source of the poultry, potential pesticide or antibiotic use, cooking methods, or overall dietary patterns and physical activity levels. Kirkpatrick highlighted the lack of data on specific cooking methods and physical activity as key limitations cited by the authors. These factors are known to influence mortality and health outcomes. Dr. Harb outlined the need for future research. He called for well-designed studies that track people over time, considering cooking methods, processing levels, and overall diet. Examining biological markers could also provide more insight. Given the higher risk observed in men in the study, gender-specific research is also important. Future studies need to address these complexities to provide clearer guidance. Based on the current body of evidence, experts are not recommending drastic changes to dietary guidelines based solely on this study. Kirkpatrick stated she would continue recommending poultry to patients, especially as part of a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and other protein sources like fish and legumes. Dr. Harb reminded us of the current U.S. guidelines. They suggest limiting poultry intake to no more than 300 grams per week. This guideline is considered reasonable, particularly if the poultry is skinless, minimally processed, and not cooked at high temperatures. For individuals who are particularly health conscious or have a family history of cancer, a slightly lower intake might be prudent. Dr. Harb suggested staying closer to 200 grams per week and incorporating more plant-based proteins and fish. Making informed choices means considering the full context of research and current health recommendations. It's about building a balanced and varied diet. Navigating health news can be challenging, especially when studies seem to contradict common advice. Remember that single studies are pieces of a larger puzzle. Always consider the source, the study design, and the broader scientific consensus. Don't make drastic dietary changes based on one headline. Consult with a healthcare professional or a registered dietitian for personalized advice. Focus on a balanced diet rich in whole foods, varied protein sources, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. Stay curious, stay informed, and prioritize your overall well-being. Your health journey is unique, and making smart, evidence-based choices is key.